people? How we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I think we're a little too loud. All right, so today we're going to be coding the customer's 100-inch screen 16:9. If you're wondering what this screen paint is, it looks absolutely amazing. And all this light we have down here, this right here is a 39 Black Widow or 39 Extreme Black Widow. As I explained before, that our technology is used to thrive in much brighter environments. As I told you before, the basement area where we work at is much brighter than the upstairs area. And my screen comes in at 129 inch 1610 customized. So when you see us do demonstrations upstairs and you think it's light up there, that's nothing compared to what we do downstairs in the shop. This is my main screen. This is the screen I game off of, watch movies and stuff like that when I'm down here working. And of course, we're running it off 720p. I love showing this screen off. So if you notice the bottom half is missing, remove that. We don't need that. I got rid of that. So what we're going to do today is we got a customer's 100-inch screen 16:9, and then we got some updates we want to talk about. So let's get this done before the sun comes up, because I'm already sweating already. So I want to get up in the morning, get the workout in, and I didn't get a chance to eat anything yet. The screen's ready to go. See what I mean? I love doing these demonstrations. These down here, the most. Look at this. Maximum lighting. Are you kidding me? This is maximum lighting. Upstairs on that 150-inch screen with all that light hitting that screen, that is nothing. That's a cakewalk considered to what these screens have to go through down here. That is nothing. Boom. Something on. I want to listen to some music or something. So let's get this done. All right, I gotta get the stand for this. We can click the screen. Yesterday, like I said, you had to put that information out there for this individual, because he does some really crazy stuff, I tell you. So, you know, at the end of the day, the people we're doing business with, that's not me. So you've been warned already. You know, because he'll do stuff like that. He'll go in there, contact them, get nasty with them. They have your address already, by the way. I sent it over. Just in case, if you decide to do something, it'll go right to legal. So, hey. You only hurt yourself when you do stuff like this, because these are companies at the end of the day. They will talk about you. They will tell people not to do business with you. At all, period. So we're going to be setting up a section on our website where we're going to be advertising for these companies. And these are companies I've already contacted, talked to, have my stuff already. The only way that they end up on that page, I have to look their stuff over thoroughly. I'm going to make sure if I put my name on something, or if they're going to put their name on something, it's going to be legit. These are contracts. Anytime you see a logo pop up on there, that's a contract with that company. Now, some people that we're working with have a little bit more coin than others, and they're looking to invest in something different. That's like, imagine if you were born in the era where Coca-Cola came up, right? And you happened to bump into the person who made Coca-Cola. Can you imagine how many people he must have went to and say, hey, look, you know, would you be interested in what I've got right here, so and so and so? And how many people must have turned them down? Do you have any idea how much money Coca-Cola is worth today? A lot of money. Now, I love having these talks with you, but I also like talking and showing off my technology at the same time. Because, as you can see, we're not in a dark environment, and this environment's not fake in any way whatsoever. So, it shows you not only can I talk it, but I can back it up with no problem. So, companies that we're working with, and startup companies that we're working with, I like to work with the startup companies, to the end of the day. I really like to work with them. Because, again, you know, before we can sign any contracts, we send them over samples. If they like it, then we go from there. We start negotiating contracts. So working on that. Draft contracts will bounce back and forth 4 or 5 times before they become official. Because there's stuff they got to put in, there's stuff we got to put in, there's a lot of stuff. But you'll start seeing this section we have for people that are basically doing business with us. You'll see these logos popping up. We'll be advertising for them on our Instagram account and other sites that we have. We're actually a little more popular on. And they'll be advertising for us everywhere. So to call these establishments with that kind of energy at the end of the day only comes down bad for you. These are people who already have our stuff. And again, these are not the kind of people you play with at the end of the day. I try to be more patient toward people. Some people aren't patient at the end of the day. All right. We got these set up. We got to put that out there. It's a shame we have to, but we have to. This comes from business experience people. We already been, that's why we don't show contract information anymore. We used to. But we don't, because we got individuals that don't know how to act like adults at the end of the day. Look at that screen right there. See? It's amazing. That's one thing my friend says, Mr. Bird, you get up there and yeah, you talk your talk, but you also display it at the same time. Man. For those who want to know what this is a 39 black. This is Extreme Black Widow. They absorb light. I told you these things are killers. They absorb light. The lighting we got down here, screens we bring down here, don't pick up. Ooh, kitty kitty. Look at that light. The light. Y'all afraid to come down in this area right here. This is the boogeyman down here. This area right here. Things wash out down here. Screens don't do well down here. They wash out. This area is a killer for gray screens. Ah, Charlie Murphy! All right. Look at the kitty. Meow, meow, meow. Kitty. Like, don't you be professional? Professional, this is who I am 24/7. We'll get on camera beat me. Like, some of those news reporters, you know they don't talk like that off camera. Hello, this is the news today, and I'm Charles Buchanan. They don't talk like that, though, but they do, kind of shocking. I really would like to meet one of them. So they really talk like that. We're like, chair's in the way. Get out of there. Got that one shot. Okay, I'm Charles Buchanan. Look at that gorgeous 720p, people. $270 for the projector. I got a 235.1 set up upstairs, and my price for my setup was $100. Updates. We shipping out today. For those who've been waiting for paint, we're shipping out today. We got you. This is the reason why we put these batch numbers and we do these tests, we do these, not tests, these demonstrations where we paint the screen. This is why. Because you see all this lighting we have down here in this environment, you see how bright it is? This is not an ambient light controlled environment, as you can see. It's far from it. There's a lot of light, and you see the size of my screen. I don't come down here and do a 100-inch screen, you know, for the main screen. If these are going to be my screens down here, they got to be bigger than 100. Test screens at 100, yes. My screen got to be way bigger than that. So this is my personal screen. But as you can see, already lights all around it. But anyway, just so we can inform people, because we had somebody do something, I'm not going to say what. All right, so in there, you will have a batch number in here. The batch number will be tied to your screen. So next video on this will be a batch number. It will show your screen performing. We'll drop it at 1,000. We got 1,000 Old Faithful here somewhere around here in this place. You see all these projectors we have over here? Pow! The reason why we got all those projectors is because, again, our screens don't require expensive machines, and therefore we can have a lot of projectors. All right, so you know how, say, we have the screen right here we're looking at right now, right? You can see it crystal clear, you know. So I don't have any problems pulling up, see everything, no problem. If I were to lay a gray screen against the screen, it'd wash out and pick up. But as you can see, look, well-lit environment. All the lighting we have in here, nice and bright. Looks so nice, right? All right, so this is where we test our screens at. But we had somebody say, oh, the screen's so dark I can't see it. We test them here. If that screen doesn't show up here, then it doesn't work. And again, we know they work because, again, we test them. That's why in your screen there's a little number in there, and you take that number will match your video demonstration. Then we ask for you to send pictures over so we can compare the pictures to what your screen should look like, or what it probably looks like, or you said it looks like. That's what you're saying, that the screen looks like this. We send you to send us pictures. Then after that, we ask you to send the screen right here to my address so we can put it live and test it. Like we did the 8-man. Remember the 8-man incident? Yeah. Explain 100 times we don't support those projectors or any other projectors that are cheap like that. But if you're telling me you have a certain projector, please. We got projectors all over the house, man. Which one? Well, we test them on Old Faithful. If Old Faithful pulls up down here, we know anything else pulls up down here. I had a test. I haven't been outside with one of these yet. All right, let's do some jazz music, and let me get this thing coded before it gets too hot outside. Only 13:21 in. That's it. Cancel. Copyright-free, upbeat jazz music. That's something to listen to. Bum 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 bum. Outside and have some fun. Now, we're going outside today. Does everybody have their permission slip? Your permission slip's line, you have one, all right? All right, everybody got their slip? Yeah, here we go. All right, let's go outside. Someone's probably thinking, don't treat me like I'm a child. I'm not treating you like a child, we're having some fun. Calm down and relax. It's in the morning. Enjoy the day. See how I'm up in the morning? Because I get up in the morning, I thank my Lord and Savior for blessing me to see another day. I read my Bible for knowledge and understanding. Get my workout in. I don't have time to have breakfast yet. I usually don't eat in the morning anyway, so, it's no big deal anyway. Only time I eat is I'm out with somebody. Other than that, I don't eat breakfast. Should, but I don't. Anyway, I'm down here. Lord blesses me with all kinds of new ideas. This is what we're going to work on. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to build. We're up every day in the morning like this. Yeah! Full of life, people, full of life. Life is short, very, very short. I remember being 5 years old in my backyard digging a hole. Now I'm 53 years old holding a paint cannon. Bam! All right, let's get this started. I got things to do today. This is why I said with all the negativity that people talk about me, the haters at the end of the day, y'all don't bring me down. Please, give me a break. And y'all say basically bother me at the end of the day. I just come out here and just show my stuff off and make y'all even angrier. Give y'all something else to hate on next week. Wait till you see the new technology I'm working on. Scarlet Samurai. Thunder Shamrock. And I guarantee any one of these crazy screens I bring, we're just designing these screens for just to show you how crazy we can go. And just to show you how powerful these screens are, you guys will cancel out. We'll place orders, but you will cancel out. I will be placing orders. I don't know. What a waste of time. Should we? I mean, they're going to cancel anyway. Money's going to go right back to my banking account. It doesn't make a difference anyway. I like how they raise the price on the paint, and then the money still goes back to my account. Like, what's the point of all that? Seriously. It's just going to go back to my account anyway. Not like I got to wait for PayPal to make sure I get the money. I mean, money automatically goes to my account just like that. What's the point? I won't even fight anymore. They just basically send it over. Now, they used to fight a little bit. They don't even fight anymore. They just send it back over. They say, well, what the heck? We're never going to send it over anyway. Just give back this money. All right, we need a screen. Where's the screen at? We took it out, right? Where's over here?
Making healthy.
All right, let's get out here. As a matter of fact, it's some classical music. Beethoven. I love Beethoven. If this bothers you, you have no class. Do you understand me? You have no class. It's beautiful music. Okay, let's get to work. I would love to just sit here and do this. Oh, mask, paint a mask. I know haters to sit right. We're gonna slam him with copyright strikes because we're so angry at him. Hey, you think like that, man? You're super petty. You're super petty. I don't care about that. Just take a look at stuff in your mirror and repeat that. Matter of fact, half of the stuff you guys type in, sit in the mirror and repeat that to yourself. See how childish you look. Grow up. Why are we on the opposite side? It's not gonna like really on the opposite side of this. Like I did something really wrong here. Now we'll find out. That's supposed to be connected outside, not inside. Oh, that won't work. That definitely not gonna work. Alright, hold on. Hey, definitely what's wrong on that one. But you don't feel like they used it. That's what's wrong on that one. This is supposed to be far away. All right, we got our books and everything, so we're good. This is for 100 inch. The only thing I got a preset for is 120, so I gotta get something for that. We got these out here. Are you kidding me? That hole is absolutely perfect. Perfect. For basically for the spray application. Definitely. I gotta come in here and buy one of these and do a rear projection demonstration. Oh, excuse me people, my bad. That's a reaction. Alright, let's get this thing done. Get it displayed. So the customer can be happy, joy. Hear that classical music in the background. How dramatic it sounds. Woo. Alright, fine. Oh, I could have doing that later on. I ain't gonna rush it now. You have to dance with it. That's why the classical music's nice, because you rhythm with the classical music, because it runs real nicely. Just dance. That's all it is. Stand a foot away from the screen. Do not sit up on top of the screen. We don't tell you this because when the 42s come out, that's a spray-on application only. Pretty easy. It's very easy to do. The way we designed it, there's no 1 and 2 application. It's one, done, one. That's it. But pretty easy to do. Stand a foot away from the screen. Don't be intimidated by the sprayer. And just let it flow. Don't stand in one spot and spray because you're going to basically jack your screen up. Just basically move back and forth. All you're doing is dusting the screen. Light coatings. So you're doing. Don't literally try to paint the screen. Because you're going to have marks all in it. That's definitely what you're going to have. It's very easy to do. Just a little dance with it. You do the cross. You go back and forth. And you go dun, 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 and back and forth. And dun, 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 and back and forth. You can do it that way if you want to. That's the way I like to do it. Then you know everything's covered. Now, if you're coating the screen that's already black and you're coating it with the black, how would you know if you coated the areas that are already black? You just know. If you go back and forth in that system I just showed you, you're going to cover the whole screen regardless. It doesn't make a difference. And you go up and down, you're going to cover it. No problem. Because if that was the case, anytime we show a white level, it would come up extremely dark because that stuff has a heightener in it, which means it actually causes a black level to brighten up much higher. Love this stuff. Love it. Yeah. Now, foolproof to make sure that you coat every inch of the screen. Simple. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There's a little dance. Back and forth, back and forth. Stop to the corner. When you get to the end, that means you can check corners nicely. That's done. It's been done. Always put something extra. Anytime I coat my customer screens or my screens, we don't have to put that much on it. It's concentrated, but I like to put extra on it. Why not? I know what I have in the container. I got enough in the container to knock this screen out and 150 with no problem. All right. I'm gonna wait for the 150 inch to get here, so it's not gonna be here yet. So I am gonna get this one to dry. You gotta breathe outside. Let's cover 4K demonstration.
Getting us on YouTube.
You guys can watch that in the fully lit environment. Why? I go sit up outside. I gotta finish getting everything ready. So the stuff we have is so concentrated. 1 quart paints a 150 inch and a 100 inch screen. Probably goes more than that. We don't sell this. This is our special coating, so you don't have to paint the screen. All that's done by us. far the hard way.
Kinder Bueno. It's crispy. It's creamy. It's not your average chocolate bar. Smooth milk chocolate, crispy wafer, creamy hazelnut filling. It's Kinder Bueno.
While we're in here, getting ready for that to dry, I got the fan out there on top of the air outside. Let's talk, people. Now, should let the chat open for that, but then again, I don't want that to be that kind of video today. I can't express this enough. We've had this conversation many times before about these fake ambient-like environments. No better way to have that conversation than down here in the test zone, the Maxell zone. So some people do feel at the end of the day they're using maximum lighting. We say, you're not using maximum lighting at all, period. Now, you see how we do this demonstration? Just 10-minute demonstration for fun. See how far we sit back from the screen? So you can see the entire screen at 129 inches, 1610. No high-end expensive projectors. 720p old projector, 2012 model, really old, right? Down here, gray, white, and silver screens do not pick up because the area is generating too much light down here. Now, as I told you before, the demonstrations that you see, they're not the real demonstrations. They're not the real environments. Those environments are dark, and you should never be that dark. Let's go basic here. Now, they can't pull up upstairs. Down here, it's not going to be fun. And we're at 4,000 lumens. It's a 4,000 lumen projector, so if they can't pick up on 4,000, heck, they can't pick up on the 5,000 upstairs. So wait till we put on the 235.1. Wait till you see that one. That's going to be an eye-opener against Titan. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, the biggest fear people have when it comes to screens in fully lit environments is not being able to maintain color. Is your color going to wash out? Simple color red. Is your color going to wash out with this much light? This is the reason why they go through the painstaking of darkening the environment to make sure that the colors are going to pick up correctly. That's why all the demonstrations we see here sitting in the dark, because again, colors are going to wash out. So let's get ourselves, oh, we got new tape today too. I forgot we got tape. That's some frog tape today. Oh, roll of it too. Let's start off first, for those of you who have white screens. White screens, do they see color? No. I hate the Amazon and eBay where they basically go and they show this white screen and you got this family of 4 or 3 sitting around, it's all well lit, and they got it outside, looks just like a TV, and they're talking about how you're going to get this maximum performance from it, and then you get it home and it's like, ugh, what the freak is this? It's even worse when you get the freaking fake projector combo and the freaking white screen. Oh man, Nightmare City, but that's usually what they do. That's all Photoshop, by the way. Anyway, so yeah. White screen. That's not really picking up anything, is it? Right there. Sad thing about it, if we turn the lights on, it's still going to be the same thing, but still, you know, that's how bad it is. But I don't like it when you go to like Amazon. We all been to Amazon. Come on, we all know that. You go there and you see the white screen. They got this beautiful image, fully lit environment. It looks insane. And some people literally think that's what they're going to get when they hook up their projector. And they're going to be in all that light. Even outside displays, we got to take a look at that today. I love looking at those. Look at those today. You got to be careful about that. That's Photoshop. That's not real. That's never been real. Not ever, ever, ever been real. If a white screen had the capability to pull up like that, what would be the point of buying a $5,000 screen? Heck, what would be the point of having a company that sells gunmetal screens? You wouldn't need it. All right. Silver. Now, believe it or not, silver was good at one point. But keep in mind, a silver is actually going to generate more white light than an actual gray screen. So when you got people out there talking about, oh, the white levels, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know anything about gray screen paints to begin with, to even talk about gray screen paints. Gray screen paints, again, to the individuals and naysayers, going to educate you again, I was in that era. I was developing before you even knew I exist. I was developing before they even exist. But gray screen paints were to add an improvement over the white screen. That's what they were for. So basically, it wasn't about white levels. It was more about color and contrast. That's what it was about. To be to pick up better contrast and better color over a white screen. And be to maintain a little bit better and a well-lit environment. That's pretty much what it was about. That's what it was coming down to. All right, so gray screen. Now I told you the Network Gray 773. Sorry for you naysayers out there who really are upset by this, but it is true, okay? The evidence right there on the website. I mean, you can go check it out. It's right there. All right? Okay. We all know what this represents. This represents anybody who matched this. All right? Unfortunately, it was one person. Now, you see where the red is a little bit better toned than the white screen? Ta-da! Just like Mr. Bird told you. Yeah, but you still can't see the color. This is why you're told to calibrate. And calibrate is so basically you can get your colors a little bit more advanced than what they are. This is why you're told over and over again, calibrate, calibrate, calibrate. That's bullcrap. Calibration came in with white screens. All right, silver. And usually most people go near the silver screens. You know, because you know the whole movie theater, silver ticket, silver screen. And people think if you put a silver screen in your dedicated theater room, just no, that's a bad idea. You're going to have light reflecting all over the place. Remember that demonstration we did with Mr. Mannequin and the light was hitting him in the face? Yeah, that's what you're going to get. So let's see how the silver screen reacts. And all this lighting, keep in mind, none of this stuff is ambient light projection. It can't be. Gray screens, silver screens, white screens can never, ever be ambient light projection technology. They do not have the capabilities to do it. But let's see what happens. And voila. We don't even have to be in a dedicated theater room to show this one. This is what happens in our lighting. If you're using this for business or whatever you're going to be using it for, you cannot use a white or gray or silver screen. Now you see how bright the silver screen is over the gray screen? Because like I said, silver screens produce higher white levels than a gray screen. But the problem is they wash out even faster. That's the problem. while our black technology is able to maintain better color. And again, in order for a black screen to be to see a level that high, well, it's going to have to be to accept white light. Why don't they do this with the So, we do this. Now, keep in mind, I want people to think that people that are learning for the first time belittling you. I'm not. When we talk that way, it's toward the naysayers. These are people that are bent on believing. It's like a cult over there. They're bent on believing that a gray screen can pull 100% contrast level. Seriously? When is the spaceship going to go pick you up behind the moon? Because literally, that's cult talk at the end of the day. You really believe on the end of the day, a gray screen is going to pick up the equal to a black screen? Are you kidding me? Seriously? You really believe that? If black screens weren't important, what color is your phone right now? I guarantee it ain't gray. Yeah, that's when you're bent on believing that one, even though it's right there in front of you. Yeah, I guess they're waiting for, I don't know, wearing all tracksuits, waiting for the mothership to come pick them up. All right, black paint. Black paint, black fabric, black film, whatever you want at the end of the day, does not have the capability to receive and understand white light. Can't pick it up. Bigger problem it's going to have is the fact that, not our black technology, all the lighting we have in the environment, theory behind black screens are the fact that they do not have the ability to possess the pull up white levels in fully lit environments, therefore because the screen has to fight so hard to produce a white level. Then if I don't deal with the tons of ambient light that the screen's being hit with. So they're better shown in darker environments, which we've seen with people trying to develop black screen paints, will stick them in dark environments. Like that fellow made the eye paint over there, and I was like, yeah, that ain't gonna work here. White levels are way too low. Didn't we do this on 1,000 lumens? We did this on 1,000 lumens, right? Yeah, we did this on 1,000 lumens. We did, didn't we? Yeah, on 1,000 lumens. So, if you go out and you get yourself a 4,000, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, 20,000 lumen projector, you're still not going to be able to pick up the pull white level out of a black surface. It's not going to work because it was never designed to do so. If that was the case, heck, all you would have to do is paint your walls black and just hit it with a 7,000 lumen projector, and voila, you're good. No, it ain't going to work. Let's see. Let's check out real quick. Let's go pop over to white levels. Skyworth, food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Our screen should be dry pretty soon. Let's try this one again. Skyworth, food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Just give me Skyworks. Skyworks. Now, let's go by the theory of people who don't own our products. By their theory, and now the other people don't own the products either, who do fake their demonstrations because, again, fake emails and all that other good stuff. In their terms, black screens come up so dark that you can't see them, right? So, we don't expect for a black screen to be able to pull up as high as silver, gray, or whatever, but we do expect the screen to maintain its contrast and color. This is why I like this particular demonstration, because you will see the lighter screens pick up the white levels, but they will fail when it comes to color because they can't see it. In contrast, where our technology will maintain all levels with a nice balance. The black screen, on the other hand, is going to have a struggle pulling up the white levels. Black levels, no. White levels, in color. All right, what-de-do? The reason why I can do this live with no problem, because we've done these tests over and over and over and over and over again. On so many levels, it's not even funny. If a company comes out and says, hey, we want you to do so and so and so, here you go, pop, 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 done. We don't go and throw a bunch of insults and get angry and get upset. That's not the way to do business. That shows you can't back your products up. When somebody challenges your products, you go back it up. You don't basically get mad at them and get angry and toss in a bunch of insults. That shows at the end of the day you can't back your products. That's what shows us as we get off of it. So say like we're challenging someone's paint. They're running their mouths. We basically they say our product doesn't do such and such and so. We come in here, we back it up, all right? Then we basically take their product and then show that it doesn't work, and they don't back their product up. They're going, oh man, he's completely wrong. This is so and so and so, and this is so and so, but they come back with insults or angry and upset, and that tells us at the end of the day, you just told me at the end of the day you can't back it up. When receipts start canceling out left and right, that tells us you can't back the product. That's never good. And that tells us and after we learn that, sky's the limit with us. We could basically give you challenges all day long. We know you can't complete any of them. We give them challenges. We know they can't complete them. We know this already. But we give them to them anyway, just to show you how fast they will back down. That's the whole point of the challenge. To see how fast we can get them to back down. You can't do it. But we can do these tests all day long. I just did this test at 1,000 lumens. I mean, a demonstration at 1,000 lumens. Matter of fact, the first day I brought it up, 1,000 lumens. Came down here, hooked up Old Faithful. Damn, done. But if you see them coming back with insults, angry, upset, and blah, 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 you're coming back with slandered videos toward us, that doesn't bother me. That just shows me you can't back your product. So what are you going to do if a company comes after you and does the same thing? They say you can't back your products at the end of the day. What are you going to do? Get mad at them and slant? That's not going to work. That doesn't work in the business world. Either you back it out or you get out. That's how it works. I write, like right, when I'm about to go night. Do 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 do. These are on the screen too. We got to clear out a spot here too. Unless we're gonna put it over here. I think I put it because we got the projector already set up over here. This will be better over here. Right there. Maybe better over there. "4K demonstrations."
Getting that from YouTube.
Go with it. I want something like logos. Give me 4K snow screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
If your store needs work, you should get Credit Builder from Credit Karma Money. You could boost your credit by saving a little each month, unless you can afford.
This is why our product doesn't match black paint. We test against black paint. I got so many demonstrations on matching. Sorry, I'm doing demonstrations on black paint. It's not even funny. Y'all do one demonstration on network grade 773. Y'all call it quits. Y'all don't want to do any more demonstrations. We'll do these all day long. I really don't care because our products don't match it. But they do one demonstration on network grade, that is the end of it. They don't want no more of that. No, you still got more testing to do with that. There are so many different versions of gray paint out there you should be testing your product in, especially that customer had the basement paint. I would like to know well, pretty much anything will match it. Literally anything will match it. There's nothing different about it. Anything will match it. And by the way, this is Dynasty. That's Dynasty paint. That's a paint he claimed that at the end of the day that it would match our product. Yeah. What was the other thing? The mica. Yeah, we did that already. We made that stuff in 2019 and put it against an 8. An 8 beat it. But the problem you have here is the fact that how do you know what you're getting at the end of the day? Are you really getting screen paint or are you getting house paint? You have to be able to back that up. That's why we had these posted to our website so customers can come in and see the difference. That's why we have like a 30 picture slideshow. You have to show this. But if you don't show it, then how do you know at the end of the day what you're really getting? So y'all watch that demonstration. I am going to go check on my screen. All these tests have to be done. We're asked this question just about every single day when we go into a forum site. We always get some joker that comes in there and goes, well, how do y'all know that's not black paint at the end of the day? Well, it's not really a joker. He should be asking questions. He needs to ask questions, so I apologize for that one. But how do you know it's not black paint? Thank you for giving me that opportunity to show you that it's not. I love that stuff. But you got some people, at the end of the day, like I said, man, they don't want to be bothered with those tests. They don't even want to acknowledge those tests. They will go even as far enough as removing those demonstrations for good so you don't see it. They don't want you to see it. I have no problem with showing you it. Now, if you want to see something even more crazier, go to the website, watch Mr. Bird take a screen and draw on it with black paint. That's a good one. I like that one. All right, let me see what we're going to set up over here. So these are moving my stuff over here for what? Now, as I said before, we have it on the website that it says that our products, no, are not going to be equal to white screen. We don't put that down. We even have a disclaimer in there for you. So you can go check that out. It's right there on the website. All that information in there, yeah, check it out. It's in there. We don't claim our products to be able to be equal to white screens. We would never do that because that is completely false. That's why when someone tells you that a gray screen is equal to a black screen, it's a lie. That's completely false. And by seeing the environment, what it really looks like, now you know that the demonstration's not in a real environment at the end of the day. That's why I said when you got people out there ranting about how people's camera settings, man, that's pretty bad. You got an entire environment fake out. An entire environment. You go back and look at how many demonstrations this man has done in this dark environment, claiming that this is what his environment really looks like. Your environment don't look like that. That's all staged. It's all fake. Probably doing one right now. Probably did one yesterday in the same fake environment. Not only that, all the other ones be seen, not just him. Don't people think we're just, because I don't want to go Karen on us and go and say, oh, he's picking on me. No, all the other ones be seen too. Same thing. All rehearsed and all environments all set up. That's why when you get at home, it doesn't look the same way. Then you go call them up and they tell you, oh, you got to calibrate. You have to use an ambient light controlled environment. You got to dim your lights. Yeah, right. Seriously? Jack at the end of the day. Jack. Well, I'm gonna turn my little one to the It was more embarrassing than watching that one customer who basically had the theater set up and turns out all the lights just to show off the fireworks display. I would have loved to see that with the lights on. I tell you what would have happened, gray screen would have washed out completely. All that light he had in there, gray screen would have washed out. He wouldn't be able to maintain a solid contrast level with all that light. Screen would have washed out just like that. Well, I was trying to explain to you in your customer demonstrations that all your customer demonstrations look just like yours. They sit in the dark. Mine don't. My customers are outside and fully lit environments and everything. Well, we got we got the two straddles here, right? All right. One for this one. This one. And the pay for this. That's the pay for this. Okay, people, let's get this screen in here, get this done. And I got this one. Fluffy dog. I would love to, oh, I forgot you can get those. Not those, but you know what I'm talking about. Nobody be found. I lied you not. Ha! Freaking seriously, how do I lose remote controls that fast that quick? Oh. 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Birdie, birdie, flap them wings.
Plate dining set, table and 6 chairs, or table, 4 chairs and bench in 3 finishes. In dining,
Bob, you're way too expensive for me. Too expensive for me. Bob. Mr. Bob. Thank you, Bob. Bob. There we go. See how beautiful that looks, people? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. But you don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. That's my freaking alignment. Or 1610, I wonder. Or 16.9. And I'm in blur too with that. Definitely blurred a little bit. There we go. The focus is way off. Customer that ordered a 100-inch screen, voila, the screen works perfectly fine. No, he ain't got a problem with it. This is just basically showing you. See how amazing the image looks? Fully lit environment, plenty of light to raise the screen a little higher because I'm going to have more contact with the overhead lights as much as possible. Look how beautiful that looks. Tell me God's technology is not amazing. Powered by God's technology. Now we have demonstrations on these too. We have one part of the screen painted, one part's not. I'll put them on a post because they don't let you do picture slideshows anymore. It'd be nice used to. But we got them on a post where basically you can see one screen coated without it, one screen not. Screen coated without it comes up dark and dingy. Out a dark environment. Where's let me see. That's why you got people sit there and say, well, hey, look, He's using a 4,000 lumen. A gray screen doesn't even pull up on a 4,000 lumen projector. Y'all can't see 4,000 lumen projectors. 4,000, 5,000, 2,000. You don't pick up on anything we have over here. Nothing. At all. All right. So, as you can see, the advantage of black technology looks absolutely amazing. I want to put something near that other area right there. I get bit by a mosquito. Peacock in the background. Look, there's a boxing. There we go. That's much better. Let me see.
Simply, we choose to do things the simple way. But there are people who don't.
Smart door, open.
Contacting homeowner.
I am the homeowner.
Contacting neighborhood watch.
That's messed up.
See, that's the simple.
That is really messed up. There is nowhere in the world I have my house running on voice recognition software. Are you kidding me? This stuff doesn't even work right half the time. Oh, by the way, the coating is absolutely black, by the way. The darkest one we make. So with this screen again, you don't have to coat jack. We do it all for you. Take it out of the package, you can hang it up on one of these frames, you can hang it off the wall without a frame attached to it, whatever way you want to do it, fully acoustic. And this is front and rear technology, by the way. Oh yeah. Imagine, you get a leak screen that's acoustic. Well, it's a white screen. We already know the story behind that one. It's done. Vivid Storm has acoustic screens. We've seen those too. They're gray. They don't even pick up so well. Not down here they won't. And our technology pulls a 100% contrast, regardless of what your projector is. We save you thousands. Again, how are you going to save money when the people that are advertising can't save money themselves? Now we got to do a lights out for the customer. We got to come back in. That's the batch number. So this is the spray on and have in front. Why is that front on the spray on? I've heard these videos 100,000 times. Oh. Let's take a walk. This is what you call maximum lighting. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. This is what we care about. Contact. This is why I say your demonstrations are not good enough. You don't do good demonstrations. Poorly lit environments, fake environments. Now, we're not even calling them poorly lit anymore. We call them fake environments, and that's what they are. This screen is guaranteed. We take it upstairs, it's going to look far more advanced. It's absorbing all this light in the environment. This is the reason why he messed up on the frame nonsense. Because he literally thought that the screen we had down here was that light. No, the lighting down here is literally so bright it causes the screen to come up lighter. He didn't realize how dark a gunmetal was. You've seen me design gunmetals in the past, right? I designed gunmetals, they're crazy dark. I say it in every demonstration. The perfect gunmetal is a screen that's not black but on the edge. The closer you get to that edge, the better the gunmetal. The more advanced the gunmetal. Gunmetal isn't dark gray. It's like a super black, but it's not exactly black. That's what happens when you develop gray screen paint all your life and you sit there and you go, oh, you know, we're going to develop a paint that's darker. That's not gunmetal. That's dark gray or charcoal. That's what that is. Gunmetal screens look black, but they're not. You literally have to take a black screen to stick it up against it to tell the difference between one or the other. That's what true gunmetal looks like. Not that gray. What we had down here in the Frankenstein, that was gray. That's not gunmetal. But they consider that to be gunmetal because it's darker than the usual lighter paints. No. You got it mixed up. You put a black diamond next to that, black diamond will destroy that. You put any one of the gunmetal screens, they will destroy it. Especially a diamond. That would definitely wreck it. Not a big fan of black diamond, but the technology is good. I do admit that. They have good technology. Can it beat ours? No. Diamonds can't beat our technology. And if he's hearing this or he watches this later on, anytime, buddy. Anytime. I got a 39 Extreme Black Widow over there, but crush your stuff with no problem. You think I'm bluffing? Yeah, send me over a sample, see what happens. Okie dokie. Oh, yeah! Transfer. Come on. I have fun doing this stuff, man. You people have no idea how much I love my freaking job. I love my job.
Banks have free pens. But Marcus by Goldman Sachs has a high-yield savings account with...
Let's go over to the other side. You want to go to the side? You want to go to the side? Let's go to the other side. I see the clean transfer. Boom! Clean transfer. See how there's no lines or nothing? Clean transfer. If the projector, keep in mind, if the image from the projector can push through the other side of the screen, so can the light. There's light transferring back and forth through the screen. So not only is this screen taking in a ton of ambient light in all this environment, but there's light physically pushing through the screen at the same time. Told you God's technology is a beast. A beast. Look at it, even picks up an angle game. Oh, I love it. I love it. Love it. And y'all in these dark environments, these cave, projection screen cave setups. Y'all can't even basically perform in this environment. All right, let's get a lights out demonstration for some fun. Kicks and giggles, giggles and kicks. Kicks and giggles, giggles and kicks. Ooh, ooh. Look at that, people. If you watch this demonstration, you go, what's the projector in the demo? $270. 720p. We'll bring the ultra short though down here for some fun. Want to go to the other side real quick? Let's go to the other side and check it out. Let's have a look at the other side. Ooh. Look at this. Look at this, people. You loving this? Oh, you're loving this. The transfer. Look at the transfer. This is front and rear. These screens are front and rear and acoustic. Look how beautiful that looks. People can't stand this confidence level. I hate it. I hate it. Sorry about that. I do apologize, but you know, I got confidence in my products because I test my products. And all my technology is designed by God, which makes it flawless. All my faith is in God. I believe in God as a nose sits on your face right now. My faith in the technology that He gives me, it's like the nose on your face. You know there's a nose on your face, right? You can look at it, you know there's a nose on your face. No one can never tell you there's not a nose on your face because you know there's one. Anyone comes up to you and says, you have no nose on your face, you know deep down in your heart you have a nose on your face. That is how my faith is with God. There is no doubt. 100% true faith. When he gives me an ingredients, there's no doubt. I know 100% that before we even design the ingredients, it will blow out every certified screen we laid against. It will perform in all the projectors we actually tested against. It will do exactly what it's designed to do. We don't even have to show tests. That's how good our technology is. But we do the test to back up what the product can do. Everything we develop is ultra short though compatible. I come out here, I've done dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of these demonstrations to all have the same results. The minute our products are designed, the first thing we do is we put them against certified screens to show you how powerful the screens are, to show you the screen's worth. Oh yeah. I'm probably the only company that at the end of the day, if I were to walk into a showroom or walk, say we had a store establishment, they got a white screen in there. Elite goes in there with a Dark Star 9, they set their screen up, much better improvement than a white screen, definitely, trust me. But if our technology walks in here, we can overpower their screens. And that's why Mr. Bird has been working on all these contracts with all these different people to push the product offline. Well, we're gonna be online, but you know what I'm talking about. For the longest time, the pit bull's been sitting there, long enough chain, but not enough reach. But he's gonna get out sooner or later, and when he does, oh, it's gonna be mayhem. Trust me. I think about wrestling, about to do wrestling. Yeah, tonight, at the ring, 2 men will enter, 1 will get out. Yes, Saturday Night Wrestling today at the Civic Center. Oh, yeah! Gotta have fun. All right, let's do some other stuff on here. Boom, 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 boom. Pinball, anybody? Bam. I want to go pinball machine. Only thing I don't like about, I love the pinball, but if you play pinball, you used to taking your hip and hitting the side of the machine and all that, man. I think I'm gonna get me a pinball machine. I don't know why the volume's always over this one. Now, I love it how, I don't know, some people are just late to the party. You know who. We don't mention the name, we just say the individual. The individual thought he was going to do a demonstration with gray screen paint and the foot shoes on the other foot. We do this all the time. I got to do it in a few minutes. Every time we show off a screen, the first colors we show is white and gray. Because the 2 screens you're going to run into mostly if we're dealing with customers. Most customers have a white screen are going to go out to, they're going to go to a form site, and someone's going to tell them to do gray paint or gray screen paint. And they're not going to want to pay for it. Not a great paint at the end of the day, especially when they can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and make it themselves. And that's what they're going to do. Let's say get duped into watching a demonstration where the environment's way too dark and they're using a high-end projector to try to make the screen look like something that is not. Then they get duped into that nonsense. But most people are just going to go out and get a great paint anyway from Home Depot or Lowe's and then find out it's not working the way they want to. Red screen. No, you better. There you go. And this is lights off. You got lights on. Lights on, that's going to wash clean out. Lights off on a gray screen versus my technology. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Commercials, yeah, commercials, always commercials on the blue screen. Blue screen, blue screen, blue screen. Do 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 like blue screen. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Purple screen. Do 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 do. Bam bam bam. Green screen. Bum 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 bum
Getting that
bum
from
bum.
YouTube.
Green screen. Green screen. Come on, Alexa, work with me. Put my jam on over here. Green screen, please. Can we get to a green screen? One green screen. There we go. Green screen. They don't work. The gray screens don't even work in the dark. 4,000 lumens hitting the screen. They can't even see green in the dark. Let's go with gray screens.
Getting that from YouTube.
Gray screens. Let's go with some light gray. Watch. This is interesting. That screen is going to remain the same color no matter what shade of gray we pick up. So that's light gray, right? Now, just pull up dark gray. Same color. See, the screen doesn't change. The gray screen doesn't change, but our screen changes. This is gray mine. Then we're going to do mid gray. Still doesn't change. It's jacked up or what? So the gray screen doesn't even know the color gray, even though it's gray. It doesn't pick up light gray, it doesn't pick up mid gray, and it doesn't pick up dark gray. It misses all those shades. Oh, man. And you guys have that stuff on your wall at the end of the day? That is really bad. That is really bad. That's absolutely insane. My screen. Now, keep in mind, for customers that may say, well, I'll put a white screen right next to it, and the white screen is actually more advanced. Please, give me a break. Are you kidding me? We do these tests all day long. I'm not a noob to this business. I've been in business for a long time. Let's go back to those grays again. Now, yes, our white level is going to be a little lower than the white screen. That's definitely normal. But to a point where you can't see it, unwatchable, yeah, be careful on making statements like that. Because when we ask for you to return your screen down here, this is what your screen will be going through. These tests right here live. We can put black, all black. We'll do it later on. Green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, we got neon green. There we go. Purple screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
So for those of you saying that, hey, I'm going to be in the dark anyway, it doesn't make a difference. Yes, it does. It makes a big difference. Your screen can't see at all, period. It is completely blind. Don't worry, there's always calibration, but still, even when calibrated, you're still blind. You're calibrating the projector. The problem isn't your projector. The problem is your screen. You can calibrate your projector till the cows come home. It's not the projector's problem. It's your screen that's having the issue. Unless you got a knuckle projector, then yeah, it's both of them. But other than that, calibrate your projector all day long is completely useless. You'll get a little bit of a bump, but you're not going to be able to improve by much. It's your screen that it comes down to. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Some people feel if I get more lumens, then I'll be able to pick up a better image in a fully lit environment. No, you just added more light to the environment. That's literally what you just did. So you already have to deal with the light you have in the environment. You add an additional 4,000, 5,000 lumens on top of that. Yeah, you just wash your screen out even faster. What if I get 4K or 1080p? That's not going to help you at all. That's just going to give you, it's going to give you a better picture quality. That's going to be even more washed out. You're just improving your washed out levels even more. That's all you just did. What if it's going by a projector with an amazing contrast level? Again, you can't see black levels. You're not picking up 100% black. You're picking up darker shades of gray. That's what you're receiving. You see what you just did to your investment on having a screen that doesn't work at the end of the day? Yeah, that's what you did. That's what happens. You can't see it. I don't care what you calibrate. I don't care what your contrast, your resolution, how high your lumens are. Without that screen being there, a proper screen, your projector is useless. And as you're sitting in the dark right now, watching that, keep in mind, as you're sitting in the dark, because you can't be in our environment, you can't mimic our demonstrations because your screen will wash out. That just shows you right there that you're having problems already from the door. But as you're sitting in the dark doing your demonstration, thinking or watching or doing a demonstration, both, and you think you're actually seeing a red level, you're not seeing red at all. You're not picking it up at all. See, that's the same thing I saw. The same thing many years back when I was developing gray screen paints, I swore up and down that I was seeing red, I was seeing blue, I was seeing colors, I was seeing contrast. I swore I was seeing all this until I saw Black Diamond's technology. And then I saw what I should have been seeing. This is why the gunmetal screens are that expensive. That's why. And the cheaper products are these. Now, the gunmetal screens, yeah, you over the white screen was in the background, they would basically pick up better contrast and color. That's what they're designed to do. Next to our technology, we pick up the best. Mr. Bird, that's absolutely insane you're talking about. You gotta back that up. Okay, we'll back it up. You twisted my arm, you pushed me into it. I'll back it up, okay? I will back. What's my officer's short throats? Whatchamacallit? I wonder if they canceled my order. We know who that guy is at the end of the day. Can't send that over there to the hell. That'd be coffee calls. Yeah, that definitely. Okay. All right. Let's go here. Let's get ourselves Dark Star 9 certified gunmetal screen. Now don't get me wrong. If our screen's not in the equation, if it's not even there at all in the picture, right? The Dark Star 9 is going to advance. A white screen in the background, a Dark Star 9 is going to be a much better screen over these screens. But our technology's in the picture. Our technology is more advanced than the Dark Star 9 because our screens are literally black and can see at 100% contrast levels, pick up amazing white levels, and if we couldn't pick up white levels, it'd be virtually impossible for us to see that bright color red over there. Now, when I showed you the black paint, and the black paint came out dark and dirty because the black paint can't see a white level. Our technology can. This is why we see people doing fake demonstrations and they come up too dark. We know it's black paint. We know. That was the case. All my customer demonstrations displayed on my website wouldn't pick up, including that demonstration you see at the church with the over 1,000-inch screen. It wouldn't work. All right, so let's take our Dark Star 9 right here. We have to put that in the center because the narrow viewing cone right there. Put that there. Right here. Certifying there. There we go. So there's our certified screen. Make sure you get the camera right in front. To remind you, that screen has a reflective surface, which means that it can go dark on you. It's called a narrow viewing cone effect. Some screens have it, some screens don't all of them have it. So, as you're looking at here, my customer has his screen right here that we've coded for him. Basically, it's better than a white screen. It's better than the silver screen. It's better than the gray screen. Mind you, we're in the dark with 4,000 lumens. And it's better than the Dark Star 9. That's $3,000. How much did my customer pay for this screen? I think they're around $230 or $240, somewhere around that price. That's how much this screen costs. Projector behind us, $270. That's it. Now, before individuals get upset and get angry and say, well, he charges so much. You don't do these demonstrations, let alone do a real environment. You have nothing to argue about. Your environments are not even real. Purple screen.
Heading left the meeting.
Excuse me, let me shut my door. Let's go to that purple. Let's go to that purple. Boom! Shakalaka! Yeah. So all those screens I have upstairs, they're more advanced than gunmetal screens. I mean, my screens upstairs are worth more than the price we actually charge for them. Way more worth the price we charge for them. As somebody said, if a company like this, basically, if you partner up with them and you start coding their screens with that technology, you have any idea how much they would charge for that technology? That's why I said they gave us a free screen. What would I do with it? My technology is better than theirs. Green screen. Now the reason why we do these color patterns is very important because you need to see which one's pulling up the better color. This is why you don't see these demonstrations in the other demonstrations. Let's go here.
Devices on
Really?
juice.
And we go here. There we go. So they can pick up in the dark. What makes you think they're going to pick up in a fully lit environment? So for 200, and I think it's 40 or 30 something dollars. I think it's 230 something dollars. My customer gets a 100 black screen. 100 pulls 100% black level contrast. It is far more advanced than a gunmetal screen. Gray screens, silver screens, and white screens don't match it. It is fully transparent, which means he's a real projector. You can stick a projector behind and push an image right through it. It is acoustic. He can put his speakers behind it if he chooses, and he doesn't even have to build a frame at the end of the day if he doesn't want to. He can just hang it off his wall. That's convenient at the end of the day. Simple, convenient, doesn't need expensive projectors. He can go to eBay and he can spend $100 for a projector. He can spend $50 for a projector. As long as his name brand, it's going to trigger on the screen. It doesn't make a difference to have a special screen for ultra short throw, not needed. And if he wants, he can take it outside and watch a movie. And when he gets done, fold it up, stick it in his kitchen drawer, and every single time it will pull out nice and flat. Flat enough that we can display at 150 inches on a $60 ultra short throw. See? That's good technology. What customers want. They want something that's going to be fast, easy, no expenses attached to it, and definitely do not want to spend the money for an expensive projector. Now, let's see. Yeah, okay. Let's see. 8K desired nature.
Getting at the meeting.
Again, that technology sees 100% contrast, which means it doesn't really make a difference what the contrast level in your projector is. It doesn't make a difference. You can have 100 to 1. You can have no contrast in your projector. It doesn't make a difference. That's why I said it comes down to the screen. When you buy a projector, this is the big wake-up call. When you go buy your projector, Amazon, eBay, whatever you purchased it from, keep in mind, you only got 50% of what you just paid for. That's all you have. The other 50 will come from your screen. Some of you will only end up with 30%. You want 100% of your investment performance. When you buy a projector, you're half in, 50%. The other 50 comes from the screen. And depending on what kind of screen you have, depending on how much money you're going to spend for a projector. I showed you at the end of the day how much it costs to have a projector with a 2 million to 1. They're not cheap. They're very expensive. Yet people who own these projectors can't be in fully lit environments. They have to be in the dark. And those other people who have those projectors In order for that contrast level to work, that application on that projector, the darker you go on your screen, the better chance you have of producing a darker contrast level. You got a gunmetal screen at $3,000, $5,000, you got a better chance of pulling a better contrast level. If you got a black screen, then what's the point of you having 2 million to 1? It's not needed because the screen's black. The problem you have here with these screens is the fact, again, they don't pull a contrast level, not too well. Not against our technology. And as I said before, $3,000 screens don't match us. $5,000 don't match us. All right, well, I'd like to give all that information on my demonstrations are a bit long. And Mr. Burr, your demonstrations are really long. Well, you know, hey, you can always fast forward to what you want to know. You can do that, but at least the information's there. This is what you're supposed to be seeing in demonstrations. Not somebody taking a screen, sticking it in a fake environment, and going, oh, look at the cars, look at it. No. All that's fake. Because when you get the product home, what's going to happen? Number one, you're definitely going to find out it's going to match whatever gray wall you have in the house. That's going to be a big disappointment right there. Number two, contrast levels are not going to pull up. You're going to have to be in the dark because you're going to contact that person and say, we have to be in a dark environment, and it helps if you calibrate your projector. What are you calibrating the projector for? The technology we have in projectors today, you shouldn't be calibrating jack. We got old projectors over here, 2012 models. Projectors from 1999. We don't calibrate those things. Now, it comes down to the screen. So just remember that. When you go buy your projector, when you do all your research to make sure you get the best equipment you could possibly get, you just paid for 50% of your machine. That's all you paid for. The other half comes from the screen. 50%. See? I can emulate rejection. Now, for those naysayers who want to take this video and say, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about, well, you can back it up. See what it's light I have. As a matter of fact, there's still the 150-inch challenge that hasn't been done yet. So instead of basically criticizing the video, how about back up those challenges that were given out? As in, the first one that we gave was the 150-inch screen challenge. Never done. You can't do 150-inch on a gray screen or silver or white screen because, again, the screen's already going to have a difficult time pulling up at 100 inches. Imagine at 150. They don't work on this size. Now, the customer, we're going to leave this here. We'll leave it here because I have to do the batch number demonstration next, and I need the customer to be to see all this. So you're going to see this anyway. We'll put these up. I want to do the demonstration a little bit. After that, we'll do these right here. The demonstration for the batch number. And let's see. Mr. Bird ever sell out to a big company, make a ton of money, and give them the rights to our technology so they can charge everybody up an arm and a leg, and so the everyday Joe can't afford it, never can touch it, and never can have it? No, that's the whole purpose I got into this field to begin with, to make sure that we can go toe-to-toe with big companies, crush their technology, make it affordable so everybody can have it.
Bubbles. Bubbles. So...
my customer has a fantastic screen. I'm happy. This is what makes me happy, people. To be able to get good technology to my customers for affordable prices. But for your naysayers that want to talk nonsense, how about you display in this environment right here? I'll give you a challenge in here if you want. anything we do in here is a challenge. This could be a challenge at the end of the day for you. They'll never do. Challenges are basically things that we do every day. Me going upstairs and turning on my projector at 150 inch, we do that every day. Me showing off my screen 19 feet back, 127 inch, 1610, and a bay of windows. That's an everyday test. It's not a test. It's what we do every day. We're just giving you challenges of stuff we do every day, which you never do, because you can't do them. It's not an impossible challenge. This is what we do every day. So if I come down here, this is my screen, and I fire this up, and it's Maxo Zone, I do this every day. Just like the screen behind there, that 129-inch screen, when I come down and fire that up, that's my everyday screen. To you guys, it's a challenge that you can't complete. You can't complete, not a test, you can't complete our everyday, turn on the projector, fully lit environment demonstration. You can't complete it. When people do the angle game, when you guys do it, there's no direct light hitting the screen at all, period. Do you see the opposite side of the screen? You see how the image is pushing through? If the image can push you from the projector, then the overhead light is pushing through that screen at the same time. And that screen is still maintaining with no problem. Here's the projector if you want to look it up. This is my Chrissy. Oh, no, we're at 1080p. That's freaking 720p. I'm going to swap out real quick. That's a 1080p projector? Ooh. I get it mixed up. I can't tell which is which. All right, let's swap out real quick. Honestly, I can't tell one from the other. But that's the 1080p. I think we got the 720p. Usually, we have the 1080p here, and we have the 720p here. But the 1080p was down there. All right, we want to swap it up for 720p. They're both $270, so. Let's see if there's a difference. See more fun. Yeah. Most people would have looked at that and wouldn't have said anything at all to you. They'd have said, oh shoot, that's the 1080p at the bottom. They wouldn't have said anything. They'd have came back on camera and said, well, we got the 720p. So, no, we don't do that over here. Let's go switch over to the 7. We got 720p right upstairs all day long. Why would I basically be worried about down here? This is the 720p model. That's the 720p 1080p model, Chris. All right, that one shut off. Let's swap it out. Swap it out, swap it out. No, that's that side. Seriously, there's stuff hanging out here. My buddy. I know what you were thinking. We're going to see a difference. They're going to see a change. Mr. Bird, leave it in there. Got him on that one. Never knew. Sunny day, chasing the clouds away. Where you at, buddy? I just saw you a few minutes ago. I'm gonna put the ball whacker down here. I'm gonna wreck it, man. switched up to 720p. It's firing up right now. Can you tell me how to get to this? Oh, Sesame Street? Yeah. Do, 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 do. I miss Mr. Roper. Mr. Roper's grocery store from back in the day. Man, was that your company? PBS was a bomb. Yeah, though, that's your company. Everybody remember watching that? All right, cool. What, you thought there was going to be a difference? If technology makes 720p look like 1080p and 1080p like 4K, you're not going to notice the difference. I told you, I can't tell one from the other. I really can't tell one from the other. I literally thought I was on the 720p the whole entire time. And here we are on the 1080p. That's the reason why we developed a technology like that. So when you have companies out there, they will use, again, the most expensive projector they can get. So whatever projector they're using in the demonstration, that's what you're going to have to do to get that picture quality. With us, we can use 720p projectors and get an amazing image. And at the end of the day, the customer doesn't have to go out and spend money for that projector. He has an option. He can go to get himself a 720p projector and still get an amazing image out of it. Now that projector's 5,000, this is 4,000. Yeah, that means those screens just failed on a 1080p projector at 5,000 lumens. I'm thinking we're at 4,000 lumens, 720p. We're at 5,000 lumens, 1080p. Yeah, that's a huge freaking, it's interesting. You know, say if the customer's sitting there and they can't afford the 1080p projector, guess what? They don't have to worry about that. 720p will run just perfectly. And this is a WXGA. We got SVGA and XGA. The room we have upstairs with the 235.1 is using an XGA. The one downstairs is SVGA. And the ones in the next room are WXGA. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're gonna cut this. I got cereal upstairs. I'm gonna eat. I'm hungry, but I'm having fun. Like, go eat or have fun. Go eat or have fun. Go eat or have fun. I can't wait till they start displaying our technology on these screens. Oh my goodness. Do you have any idea the publicity we're going to hit off this technology being in front of these stores like this? It is going to be insane, especially we got a new window glass display. Oh man, it's going to be insane. Boom, 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 boom. There you are, there you are. I see you. I see you. Come on, bring it over. 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 Ah, gotcha. Mosquito. Mosquito. Mosquitoes. One got in here. Woo-hoo. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Doesn't make a difference if you got 720p, you got 1080p. A gray screen can't see it. You can't see it, you can't believe it, they can't see it. That's not going to happen. Not in this lifetime or any lifetime. Boom. What did I tell you? You can't even see on 720p. So if you go out and get yourself a 1080p projector, it's not going to help you. We just had that conversation a few minutes ago, didn't we? If you go out and get like a 4K, whatever, it's not going to help you now. You got 50% of your projector. That's what you have. Slow color change out. Let's do that real quick because we gotta eat. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go pass out. Slow color change out.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's go flash through the colors. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. I wanted to do that dance on what is it called? White Chicks? Tyrone on the dance floor. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I told you it doesn't make a difference. You get 4K, you get 720p, 1080p. It makes no difference. Your screen can't see. That's all. Your projector can't see. Sorry about that. So again, when you go out and you go shopping for your projector, remember, you paid all that money for half a machine. That's what you paid for. The other half will come from your screen. If your screen can't pull it, then guess what? Your projector capabilities start to drop. Doesn't make a difference if you're in the dark. Doesn't make a difference if you have high contrast. Doesn't make a difference if you have high resolution. It doesn't make a difference if it's short though, long though, pico, whatever it is. Doesn't make a difference. You got 50% of a machine. Well, we can take a machine from 2012 and boom, do this. Oh, my favorite. We didn't do it yet. Starfield Screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
I gotta get a holster for my Fire Stick. All right. I know it was a long demonstration, but I had fun. I had fun. This is why I love doing these demonstrations. Demonstrations should be this long. There's so much stuff you're supposed to see in these demonstrations, and they don't show you. That's why I watch these demonstrations. Like, that's it? That seriously? That is it? That's it. I mean, I only have a certain time in there, but that's it? Really? What about this, and what about that, and what about... And then the ones that do the long demonstrations is a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, where you have to calibrate the projector, and we have to take the screen and elevate it under the nucleus of the planetation star, and then we have to realign the projector with the lines in the nucleus of the atom, or the protonium, or the blah, blah, blah. Just hang the freaking screen, turn the lights on, hit the projector. Come on, please. They spend most of that time just showing calibrations on the screen. Oh, we got to do that demonstration. I like that one. You got 50% of your projector. It's a shame when we go out there and we watch YouTube demonstrations of people showing up their stuff. 50%, 50%. Some of y'all got 30%. A lot of you now, you got 30%. 50%. Spent all that money, you got 50% of your machine. What a light bright set. I'll go on eBay and see if I can find myself a light bright set. Oh, that one on. We know what that one. It's the pottery that grows. Ah. All right. Better than everybody. For you, little kid. Bum, bum, bum. I'm still standing after all this time. Bum, bum, bum. All right, customers gonna enjoy this. We had fun with this, man. We had fun with this screen. I'm gonna have a little more fun with it. I'm gonna do some rear projection off of it. Come on here. See, this is rampant outside, but we got the bow whacker, so we are good. That was fun. Usually, like I said, there's just so much to show you. There's so much you're supposed to see. You're missing so much. So much. Well, you know what? I'm very happy. Very, very happy. You see me running through the grinder. We run it through the grinder. Yes. So I'll be back on later on. We're going to do the batch number test on it. You know, we throw all this stuff up against everything and have some fun with the screen as we did right now. And, you know, send it over to the customer. Oh, this batch number is going to be marked under the screen so you can see it. But, you know, watching the paint on demonstrations, watching the spray the screen, bring it inside, dry it, display it, hit it with certified screens, hit it with gray screens, silver screens, white screens, do it in the same max out zone environment, swap out the projector from 720p to 1080p or 1080p to 720p, just having a ball in here, you know what I mean? Just having a ball. People, the reason why they don't do these demonstrations because they're afraid. They have to do comfortable environment demonstrations. You know, like when you're young, your mom, you put your hand out, your mom puts your hand out, and you hold it to walk you across the street. Those are the kind of environments they have to use, they work in. They need an environment that's going to be dark, that's going to support the screen somewhat poor contrast levels and colors. They're not going to challenge the product in any way whatsoever. Stick it in the dark environment, talk about a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. This is a contrast, this is used in the colors and blah, 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 blah. Ugh, back there going. Come on, man, do something, man. Do some challenges. Too easy. All right, gotta go, people. I'm excited. I can't wait to come back in here and show you this. Oh, we got the Absolute Black we're coating on today, too. Woohoo! We get to play around with that today, too. All right, we're going to take this, do the batch number on it, bring it upstairs, and show it us like in everyday lighting, and have some fun with that. Drop it on another 720p projector upstairs. All right, no ultra short throw, it's too easy. And for those that are saying, is it ultra short throw compatible? Really, you got to ask me that question. We got 150-inch upstairs on display. Really? 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 All right, got to go. Thank you all. And of course, I thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. Our technology is powered by God's technology. Love it. Love it. I'm so excited right now. You have no idea my adrenaline rush right now. It's crazy. I love doing these tests. Got to go, and God bless.